It used to be that no one outpizzas the Hut, but if recent business decisions and customer complaints are anything to go by, Pizza Hut could, in fact, be outpizza'd in no time. Many large-scale restaurant chains have countless franchised locations to their names. Sadly, Pizza Hut has recently watched two of its notable franchisees fall into the dark void of bankruptcy. It started with NPC International, Pizza Hut's broadest franchisee, filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in 2020. Not a big surprise, given how heavily the restaurant industry as a whole struggled during the COVID-19 pandemic, but nearly 300 Pizza Hut locations were shuttered as a result.
NPC believes that filing will strengthen the overall health and performance of the entire system for the long term.
Fast forward to 2024, when many restaurants began to pull themselves out of the COVID rut, except for another one of Pizza Hut's larger franchisees. EYM Pizza LP filed for bankruptcy in July, shortly after its parent company was forced to sue it for failing to pay royalties. Restaurant chains can make the decision to close certain locations for a number of reasons: poor visibility, complaints about management, financial and legal problems. Anyone can force a corporation to sacrifice a portion of its presence to the chopping block. For reasons unknown, Pizza Hut recently closed 15 locations without warning in the Midwestern region, with over 100 more rumored to follow. The company's official website only vaguely confirmed that an undisclosed number of closings will be put into effect. The general assumption is that these closures are likely linked to legal battles stemming from EYM's recent bankruptcy. Whatever is truly going on behind the scenes, a lessening number of total stores is rarely a good sign. Investing in the happiness and satisfaction of one's workforce virtually always has a positive impact on profitability as a whole. And while some large-scale retail and fast food corporations place employee pay, treatment, and satisfaction on a pedestal, recent reports suggest that Pizza Hut may not be one of them. In April 2024, Pizza Hut employees in Los Angeles went on a 3-day strike. The basis: wage theft by managers, refusal to honor overtime pay, unfair and irregular scheduling, and eliminated sick leave. Numerous alleged workers have backed up these claims online, saying a lack of breaks, ill treatment from management, and checks coming up short are somewhat par for the course where working at Pizza Hut is concerned. Sure, not every location's work environment is a negative one, but having throngs of dissatisfied workers throughout Pizza Hut's ranks doesn't exactly bode well for the future of the chain. In an attempt to better the lives of minimum wage workers, California recently hiked up its starting hourly pay requirement for fast food workers to $20 an hour. And the response from two Pizza Hut franchisees in the area was drastic. Pack Pizza and Southern California Pizza Company, both of which operate under Pizza Hut's banner, announced a massive layoff of over 1,200 delivery workers prior to the new law taking effect. A wave of discontent spread among the company's employees and consumers alike.
It's very sad and disappointing that these big companies, that are franchised are laying off the working middle-class people that are trying to survive.
Whether or not this move was the result of the franchise's honest inability to keep from going under financially, or simply an attempt at increasing profit margins, isn't clear. But slashing the company's employee force has the potential to backfire in more ways than one. Reddit posts like "Here's why Pizza Hut sucks now" have been popping up more and more recently, with once loyal customers now questioning the current quality of the chain's menu items. Complaints about shrinkflation, the switch from fresh to frozen dough, the use of lower quality frozen ingredients, and the seemingly constant discontinuation of favorite items abound when it comes to Pizza Hut. While there will always be naysayers regarding any chain restaurant, the amount of heat Pizza Hut in particular seems to be receiving feels especially elevated and indicates an overall change in the chain's community favor. Many restaurants have experienced an increase in menu prices over the last few years, but customers seem to agree that Pizza Hut's feels especially outrageous and even downright unnecessary. In a Reddit thread about Pizza Hut's prices being higher than other pizza chains, one customer inquired, "Is there a reason, like paying workers more, better ingredients?" Allegations that Pizza Hut isn't offering especially worthwhile products or amplified employee pay followed, along with claims that its prices are higher only because of its name. One customer wrote, "They still think their name means high-quality pizza. Unfortunately, the pizzas at Pizza Hut are not near as good as they used to be several years ago. Even add-ons have seen substantial increases." The customer claimed, "Our pizzas usually cost more than $5 more than the list price by the time we get it how we want." With Pizza Hut's prices becoming unsustainable, many customers are turning to competing chains for better deals. Cutting costs can take many forms, but for Pizza Hut, employees claim the company may be saving some money in one unusual but significant way. Employees allege that days-old dough is often utilized in Pizza Hut kitchens in an attempt to cut costs, and that it alters the quality of the final product. When customers online request an explanation as to why their Pizza Hut pies are thinner, smaller, or have less pillow-like softness in the center, alleged workers are quick to call out the state of the uncooked dough as the answer. As one commenter noted, "Food cost on dough is so low, but instead of planning it out, they make a ton and use it for 3 days. While we can't fault a company for trying to increase profits where it can, it's hard to imagine using questionable ingredients is the way to go if keeping customers is your end goal. From a novel stuffed crust variation to a fresh brownie dessert, newly released items can generate consumer interest and, ideally, a surge in business. In an attempt to satisfy eaters and bring in more curious consumers, Pizza Hut has introduced a number of new pizzas and sides over the years. But how new are they really?
I may need a little help getting to the bottom of this.
According to numerous claims made by alleged Pizza Hut workers online, the majority of the chain's newly released products are simply rebranded recreations of existing pizzas slapped with a major upcharge on account of their newness. Take the recently introduced Tavern Pizza, for example, which employees claim is nearly identical to the now discontinued Edge Pizza. The discontinued Detroit Pizza's rectangular shape bears an obvious resemblance in both style and dough to the big dinner box entree. All in all, the consensus is that Pizza Hut could stand to put some real creativity into this rather shady menu strategy, as some fans are getting tired of the alleged continuous swap out. The original Pizza Hut business models relied on all-you-can-eat buffet style and sit-down dining. These models have been mostly phased out, but while you might think the slow death of Pizza Hut's dine-in operation is due to the naturally changing market and customers' increasing preference for takeout, financials could also play a large role. While many locations still have an attached sit-down space, it's becoming increasingly rare to find them in operation, with most restaurants choosing to work strictly under delivery or takeout. The reason for this, as a self-professed Pizza Hut manager explained on Reddit, is mostly due to the cost of labor. Since corporate wants to keep the money spent on paychecks low, many locations will choose to either close their dining rooms completely or otherwise limit their operation to a few hours a day when there are employees to spare who are trained for tables. In most cases, the operation of the dining room just isn't considered worth it from a financial standpoint. Nevertheless, Pizza Hut's abandoned dining rooms are giving many negative vibes. It's a byproduct of living in the modern era. Every restaurant has an app. Whether you consider this a gift or a curse, Pizza Hut and all of its competitors are going digital for food orders, menu changes, and local deals. Unfortunately, there are allegations that Pizza Hut's app in particular has quite a few glitches to work out. Most notably, the ability to apply points and rewards to orders is often disabled. Adding to the frustration surrounding this malfunction is the fact that folks find the company's customer support lacking. Complaints about ignored emails and uncaring automated responses abound, and very few shoppers report satisfaction with Pizza Hut's service support line. While a bit of he said, she said goes into the customer service satisfaction at any company, there's enough negative buzz surrounding the Pizza Hut help department to speculate that there may be some truth to it. When it comes to remaining successful as a business, keeping customers happy is paramount. Can Pizza Hut keep smiles on the faces of its paying consumers? Or will the Hut be ultimately out-pizza'd? Only time will tell. Pizza Hut may be headquartered in America, but its reach is hardly confined to the United States. The company's presence is worldwide, with locations in the North American, South American, African, Australian, and Eurasian continents. But due to recent happenings in the United Kingdom, the franchise might need to take Europe off its residency list soon. Pizza Huts in the UK have had an especially rough few years from a performance and profitability standpoint. Heart was Smart, the organization operating the UK's Pizza Hut restaurants, has reportedly amassed £73 million in debt, a staggering pit that the franchisee is just beginning to crawl its way out of. Luckily, 2022 appears to have been the peak of the company's financial losses, and things might be looking slightly up for the Pizza Hut's and Heart with Smart's charge. Recent reports put the corporation's current overall operating numbers in the positive, with approximately £1.75 million gained in profit as of August 2024. Still, the road to recovery is long, and many experts express concerns over the group's ability to keep this forward momentum going in the European market.